I've played the confession over 1,000 times in my head, but every version ends with me watching you walk away. My heart is racing because this truth could either bring us closer than ever or shatter everything we built. I don't fear your rejection. I fear seeing that quiet disappointment in your eyes when I tell you everything. Sometimes silence after a confession hurts more than any harsh word could. I'm scared because once I say it, there's no taking it back, and I'll never unsee your reaction. My truth isn't beautiful, but it's real, and I'm praying that you'll still choose to stay after hearing it. You always said you wanted honesty, but what if my honesty breaks your heart tonight? I don't know which scares me more, losing you or keeping this secret that's been burning my soul. I want to tell you everything, but I can already feel the air changing between us before I even speak. I hope, when I confess, you don't see me as someone who failed you, but someone who trusted you with their pain. The truth has been sitting on my tongue for so long, and now it feels like fire waiting to escape. I've been rehearsing this confession like a prayer, but no amount of words can soften what's coming. If I tell you, I risk losing you. If I don't, I lose myself. That's the weight of this moment. Every heartbeat feels louder as I prepare to tell you what I've been hiding all along. I'm terrified, not because you might leave, but because I might finally see the version of you I was never meant to see. My confession isn't about guilt, it's about freedom. But freedom has never felt this heavy. The scariest part isn't saying it, it's watching your eyes change as the truth sinks in. I wish I could make this easier, but the truth has a habit of breaking things before it heals them. I keep wondering if you'll understand why I did it, or if you'll only see the wound it caused. I've never been so close to both relief and heartbreak at the same time. I can't predict your reaction, and maybe that's why I've been living in fear of this moment for so long. There's a storm behind my calm face, and it all depends on how you respond to what I'm about to say. Every second I delay feels like betrayal, but every word I say might destroy what's left of us. This confession isn't just about truth, it's about testing if love can survive reality. I used to think love could handle anything, but now I'm not so sure. You deserve the truth, but I'm terrified it will make you see me as a stranger. I wish you could feel the ache in my chest before you judge what I'm about to confess. Sometimes the truth feels like betrayal, even when it's the only way forward. I've been holding this secret like a fragile glass heart, afraid that the moment I let go, it'll shatter us both. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm just asking you to see my heart before you walk away. My confession isn't meant to hurt you. It's meant to finally let the light reach where I've been hiding. I keep imagining your expression. Will it be anger, silence, or the quiet kind of heartbreak that kills softly? Every time I've tried to tell you before, my voice broke before my truth did. I know what's at stake, and yet I can't keep this inside any longer. Maybe love isn't about perfection. It's about surviving each other's truths. I'm trembling because this moment decides everything: who we are and what we'll become after this. I've written this confession in my head so many times, but reality never feels as kind as imagination. My heart says, tell them, but my fear whispers, what if this is the last time they ever look at you the same? I'm scared that when I confess, you'll see all the cracks I tried so hard to hide. The truth might free me, but I'm afraid it'll imprison your heart. I never wanted to be the reason for your tears, but honesty demands a sacrifice. You once said love means being vulnerable. Then why does this vulnerability feel like punishment? I'm not proud of what I'm about to say, but I can't keep pretending anymore. There's a thin line between bravery and regret, and I'm walking it tonight. My confession might sound like betrayal, but it's actually the deepest form of trust. You deserve to know who I really am, even if it changes everything between us. I don't know what scares me more, your silence or your forgiveness. Maybe this is what love truly is, risking everything to be known completely. I've been dying to tell you, but also dying inside because of what I must reveal. This confession isn't just words. It's the breaking open of everything I've been hiding behind. The truth has claws, and I can already feel it tearing through my chest. What I'm about to say will test the strength of your heart and the depth of your love. I'm not asking you to understand, just to listen without building walls before I finish. My hands are shaking because I know one sentence can change the entire story of us. I've imagined this conversation 100 ways, but none of them prepared me for the silence that might follow. I'm scared you'll look at me differently after this, like I'm a stranger wearing someone you used to love. My heart isn't just beating, it's pleading with me not to ruin the only thing that's ever felt right. There's a truth trapped between my ribs, and every breath feels like a warning to keep it buried. I keep wondering, will your eyes soften with understanding or harden with disappointment when I confess? I've built this moment in my head like a movie scene, but in real life, there's no background music, just fear. I want to believe love can survive honesty, but some truths leave permanent cracks. No apology can fill. The closer I get to saying it, the heavier the words become, as if my heart itself is resisting release. If my confession hurts you, please know that it's been hurting me for far longer in silence. I hope you don't walk away after this, because losing you would mean losing the only soul that ever saw mine. I wish I could promise this truth won't hurt, but it already has. Every night I've kept it locked inside. My mind says speak, but my soul trembles, because this truth could end a story I never wanted to finish. You always asked me to open up, but now that I'm about to, I see how dangerous honesty really is. The truth doesn't ask for permission. It just bursts out when silence becomes too heavy to carry. I don't want you to think less of me, but I know once the words leave my mouth, I lose control of everything. I'm not afraid of your anger. I'm afraid of that quiet distance that comes right before goodbye. My confession isn't meant to destroy us. It's meant to stop the lies from doing it instead. I've been living with this truth like a ticking clock, each second louder than my heartbeat. Sometimes the most painful part of honesty is realizing how long you've lived without it. If this breaks us, at least we'll know it was built on truth and not pretense. My hands are cold, my chest is tight, because once I start, I can't hide behind silence anymore. I keep thinking maybe you already know, and that scares me even more than the confession itself. The truth has been whispering to me for months, and tonight it's finally screaming to be heard. I'm not sure if my honesty will free me or destroy me, but I can't keep living in this half light. I'm terrified that you'll see the real me and realize I'm not the person you fell in love with. I want to tell you everything, but every word feels like a step toward losing you. My confession might change your view of me, but I hope it doesn't erase the love we've shared. There's no perfect time for the truth, only the courage to say it before it's too late. I can already see the tears forming in your eyes, and that's what hurts the most. I caused them. I've been carrying this truth like a secret war, and tonight I surrender. Maybe this confession isn't about right or wrong. It's about letting go of the weight between us. I fear the silence that might follow more than the confession itself. It's the silence that kills love slowly. You once told me you could forgive anything but lies. So here I am, trembling, trying not to be one. I'm sorry for waiting this long to tell you. It wasn't cowardice, it was love mixed with fear. Every time I picture your reaction, I lose my breath and gain another layer of regret. I'm not expecting mercy, just the chance to be seen before judgment takes over. You were always the safe place for my truth, until now, when my truth might destroy that safety. I keep asking myself, will this confession heal the wound or just reveal how it really goes. I can feel the distance forming already, even before I speak, as if the universe knows what's coming. I don't want to lose the version of you that looked at me like I was everything. Maybe this confession isn't an ending. It's the painful beginning of something more honest. My voice is shaking, not because I'm weak, but because this truth means everything to me. I want to believe that love strong enough to survive the lie will be strong enough to forgive the truth. I've practiced the words, but there's no graceful way to say something that might break your heart. Every second of hesitation feels like a betrayal to the honesty I owe you. My truth is ugly, but it's real, and I'd rather lose you for being honest than keep you through deceit. You once told me that love is about transparency, so here's mine, even if it blinds you. The hardest part of confession isn't the telling, it's watching love shift in the space that follows. I want to stop time before I speak, to live one more second in the world where you still trust me. I wish I could hold your hand while saying it, so you'd feel my heart breaking with every word. If I could write this instead of speak it, maybe the words would hurt less.